Thank you for coming to Narc Abuse TV. We're going to be covering a number of subjects on this platform, along with my other platform, which puts music and mental health and fitness all together with celebrities and a number of athletes are going to be on. That is the Boom 86. So the Boom 86 is a different platform. This one, Narc Abuse TV, covers everything from toxic relationships to a number of things. A lot of helpful people, a lot of helpful mental health tips. Today we're dealing with relationship tips from Susan, the awesome Susan E. Winter at Susan E. Winter Instagram, and you can also go to her website as well, and a number of other things. I am going to tell you though, this is the last round with her. We were only going to be doing this as a short little powerful moment of just some tips on love bombing for about 15-20 minutes. It has turned into more than a couple of hours by the time we get done. It has been exceptionally exciting. We're going to get Susan in here any moment, and then we're going to say a few things, and then we're going to be saying bye-bye to everybody. But check her out. Check Susan out on her YouTube page as we speak. Check her out on her YouTube page. A plethora, tons of videos from Susan that can help you navigate yourself emotionally through relationships. I'm being your front man again, Susan. I'm sorry, being your front man. The stuff's rolling in my head, and then you pop up, and I go like, okay, tone it down. But thank you so much. We're going to go on just for a little bit. There's a few things that I wanted to talk to you about, and then we're going to part our ways. And like I told everybody when you start coming on, you better go do your dishes and go do your laundry. You can't be sitting around watching us all day. You know you got stuff you got to go do it. But I'm glad you can watch this over and over. And I will be giving this or working it out with your media group, Susan. And Susan will have this, and you will see it on her larger platforms. My 3 public service pages on Instagram, you will be able to check it out as well. Susan, I'm still learning the technology. I think I just sent you that message, and that sucker creeped up on me. But I'm not one to make tons of excuses, but I am one to give tons of compliments when they are needed. So let me take a moment to tell you this. There are things that you have said and done in your videos that have made a profound effect to a lot of people that I have come in contact with as I have dealt as an abuse recovery coach dealing with a lot of people. I've now taken that hat off and I'm doing this. So I just want you to know your impact is bigger than you know. Your words are felt in areas where people had no feelings, and now they feel stuff. There's sometimes people can become comatose because of relationships, and they shut down and they become extremely defensive. You have, and I'm telling you this, I've talked with people who came to me for coaching, and they have let that go because they've seen 1 or 2 of your videos on YouTube. Never ever think that you woke up in the morning. Oh, okay, I'm going to say it this way. Let me say it this way. It takes a guy 400 words to say what a woman can say in 13, but just bear with me. My mother used to say this, and I never understood it because I never had to do it, but now I do, as at 60 years old is around the corner here. Susan, never wake up thinking that you shaved your legs and wasted your time when it comes to relationships and the words you give. My mother would say, "Girl, don't you be shaving your legs for nothing for that man. He ain't worth it." And so now, I mean, I just when I was a kid, oh, that's a funny, weird thing. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But women do. Women do. So you can never ever. You may have a moment, but never let it become a pattern that you are wasting your time or have wasted your time. Somebody tried to put you in a box and degrade you or put you down, and they don't know they unleashed a mama bear when it comes to relationships, and you have just been on fire. Thank you so much. I throw that out to you. Thank you so much. You have you are the Hank Aaron of doing this, and just keep going. You may not have been appreciated. You may have people undervalued you or mismanaged you, but they don't know what they were messing with because we're getting to see the parts of you that God created. God created the parts that you're showing right now, and you're making an impact on this planet. Thank you so much. I just wanted to tell you that before. I know I'm not going to run out of time now because I got plenty of it.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who joined us.
I throw that out to you. But we're going to have to end it. We're going to have to end this at some point because good things have an up and down. So I just want to ask 3 questions.
Okay.
And then I have a statement to make of something that you brought to our attention. I just want to remind everybody that the project that you mentioned that you got going on. First question. When was the first time that you recognized that you were in love? What year would you pick that you, God, she making a, see, that's the kind of faces my sisters would make when I would ask, you can make that face. You went back and like, what kind of question is that?
So because it really dates me. No, I mean, I don't know, does first love count? Because I think it would have been late 70s, first love. Like,
okay.
I mean, infatuation, the first love.
Okay, got it. Okay, yes. Yeah. First love. Did you? I'm in love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
70s, right? You go 70s.
Yeah.
Second question, piggybacking that question. When did you know that you were in love for the second time?
1995, 96.
Okay, I like the way we went from the 70s to a specific time frame. That was beautiful. If you had to tell someone, describe to someone who didn't know, and I'm honestly going to tell you this right, there's a lot of guys that don't know. I know, I got DMs, I got tons of them. They have no idea what love is, but you're going to be the person that has this workshop to describe. Matter of fact, the moniker, the banner says, it says, you want to know what love is? Come into, the doors are wide open. Susan is in here. She's going to tell you, what does it look like, feel like, smell like, taste like, all the above. If you had to be the person to describe to someone else what love is, and you got a bunch of men that they're confused, they're daunted, yeah. they're comatose because they've been hurt.
Yeah.
How would you describe to an unfeeling, unknowledgeable, unintelligent person what love is?
I've had so many loves in my life, and I'm telling you about the grand loves. I've had 3 grand loves knock me on my butt. 1 was infatuation. 2 was absolute soul connection. It's what we call a twin flame. The 3rd one was my recognition of the fact that the love lived inside me, which is the foundation of everything I'm telling you guys right now. There is a visceral difference in, there is a need, a desire to be with this person. There is a lot of dream. You get the dream right away. You get to see what you want in this person. You're looking at, this person gives you access to some part of yourself that you want to experience in life. There are so many ways to love and so many versions of love. I think, I hated it when I asked, so I had a boyfriend in college, and my choice was either to marry him and move up to Plattsburgh, New York, and be a faculty wife. He was an economics professor. Or to come to New York and see my dream, singing, acting, all that kind of stuff. And I chose this. And I remember going back and forth to visit him. And I asked a lady on the plane, I said, how do you know? And she said, oh, you'll know when you know. And I thought, God, I wish they'd stop saying that. But the truth is, you'll know when you know. If you have to ask, it's not happening. Yeah. I'm just sorry. It's such a horrible thing to say to somebody, but it is so true. Yeah. I wasn't in love. Maybe that's the difference. Because I've loved so many people so many times. Yeah. I've loved every boyfriend. They've all been different loves. It's according to where I was at the time, and how their profound effect upon me or not. And then there are those people that fundamentally change the course of your life. That loving them changes you. You change them, they change you. That's kind of the magical component,
Now see, wow, man. I don't, whether I get the honor and the privilege to do this again and be your mediator and take questions for you, I don't know, but I'm sorry. I'm a social scientist. I like when people say things and my brain starts going, and my daughters say I can't turn it off, and I can't. You said something right there that made me think of something, and it's relatable to me. So you said that the love it was inside of you. You said this a little bit earlier. It was inside of you. And then connecting that thought that you said, which is what you felt, to what you said, that they actually make you better, or they essentially take you on this journey that makes you better when you're with them. what was that like for you? Before you have to go, what was that like?
The biggest love of my life was unrequited, I thought, but I didn't think. I kind of instinctively knew it was there, or I couldn't have gotten there on my own. I chose to date a player to try and get information to help my friends. I thought I was immune. I thought I was safe. I picked somebody, I think he was 23. I think I was 53 at the time. Impossible. No connection. He was a hit and run guy. I knew it. He was player, player, player. I thought, great, I can't possibly get attached. I went in and boom, it hit me because I saw him. I saw inside him. I saw the beauty, the purity, the guard, the everything. And I was just like a fountain. Like when those fire, New York City fire hoses, just this poor kid probably just came in for a quick good time, and this woman wouldn't stop talking to him. We fundamentally changed each other's lives. It was an unworkable, impossible relationship structurally. It was a love that had to happen. He transformed me, I transformed him. I wouldn't know what I know about game and players if I hadn't been thrown into the center of it. Suddenly, this naive, honest Midwestern girl was in. That love was the closest level of spiritual love. It was beyond the human Susan. I loved him in a manner that I have not been able to replicate since.
Right.
I describe it as the ride. Those are the words I use. It's like I got into the little conveyor belt and it took me. And I used to pray it would be over just so I could have mental peace, because it's like, okay, this is freaking me out. This is unworkable, undoable. But I realized then, the way the setup was, the beauty of it was, I realized that this profound love that I was, I owned it.
Wow.
It wasn't him.
Got it.
But that's when I got the aha moment.
Okay. You have
that
no
changes
everything.
So
I didn't mean to cut you. You have no look. Okay. Look. I could write. I don't even need to write this down. I write down a lot when I'm doing a show and before a show. Listen, it was your capacity to love.
All I was feeling was my capacity to love. We can't. Do you feel good in somebody else's presence? Yes. If they love you, you feel good. You feel natural. You feel safe. I was experiencing this profound love, and I realized when he wasn't with me, why am I feeling it? And I finally diagnosed it. I went, he's there, I'm here, we're not together. It looks like it's a nothing. I feel this. Oh my God, he has nothing to do with this.
None.
He has nothing to do with it. It's my love that just landed on this poor SOB that just wanted to probably have fun, and I just got. And then I went, oh my gosh, this was the biggest realization of my life. Now, had I read to some degree spiritual philosophy saying this, Paxton, every spiritual, metaphysical, religious book, I promise you, I have this quote that I say, that I wrote, that, a one sentence lived is worth, 10 years of material read. I mean,
I like that.
I had to live the experience to connect the dots. And then I had the truth. I couldn't read the truth and feel it. It was an intellectual construct. But in the middle of loving somebody, so I had the observer, Susan, watching, and Susan living it. So I've always had those two active parts. So the observer is watching the human loving. And it's like, it was a rough ride. There was no safety net. This kid wasn't with me. I mean, I looked so delusional to the world. But it was there that I found all the stuff that I talk about today that has been proven to be true and correct in not some cases, in all cases. And that's, I think you just start functioning from a different level. We are always helpless when we feel that this love is a transient, passing thing that they may or may not give us. It's like the God who might grant my wish and God might not.
It's like, right.
Right.
No, yeah.
So what happens when we completely flip that script and realize that we are the ones that are loving? The only love we can ever feel is the love that we have inside us. Some people activate it, and mostly the people that were like, really, out of all the people, you got to have me pick that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was a
And
long
that,
detour, but I hope you
so
understand.
no, it was not. Actually, that's a journey that others are maybe going through and they hear it. I'm totally understanding what you're saying. And I guarantee you somebody out there, at least one person, which is the whole point of the channel that we're doing here on Instagram, at least one person will get an understanding that
Yeah.
if you're really looking at your capacity to love that they are incapable of carrying and you're expecting to get it back, and their capacity to love is what you're really getting, which is well below your capacity to love,
Well,
as it were.
what about when you realize that even if they gave it to you, it's unnecessary? I mean,
Oh,
if
good.
you're,
Okay, that's good. No, that's good. Okay,
it's
that's deep.
preferable, it's
That yes,
preferable,
it's preferable. It's preferable.
but it's
But
unnecessary.
there you go.
Love is something we own
Yeah.
ourselves, inside
Yeah.
us, to
Yeah.
give to whom we like. I can give it to the guy down the street. I can give it to my dog. I can give it to
Yeah.
you. It's my free will to who I want. It's
Yeah.
an endless fountain that I have access to.
Yeah.
And then it takes away the control of the other people. You don't do it for that reason. It's kind of like you come to the end of the journey and you go, oh my God, that's it. Why didn't they tell me this? You know?
Yeah. Why didn't I have the instructions at the beginning, like when I got a driver's license? No, it's a journey you take. Well, you know what? So my poor analogy that pops in my head about what you just said that at the end there, our capacity to love. So a person loves Nika. Did I get that right? Your dog's name? Nika. Okay. So if I went and gave Susan, I'm just going to use a hypothetical. So I go and give you this dog that I think is extremely cute, and I love this dog, and I say, Susan, you got to have this dog. And Susan's going like, no, I got Nika. I'm good. No, Susan, you got to have this dog. You will fall in love with this dog. And if I give you that dog and that dog's in your house and you're sitting, that dog's tearing up stuff, not giving love back the right way, not acting like Nika, you're gonna go like, that dog's got to go. Even if that dog starts to snuggle with you, it's not the same as Nika. You still there? Right. I think I lost you for a second there.
I'm here. I can hear you. I just saw purple go there. I don't know why.
I have no idea what that is. But anyhow, so what I'm going to say is our capacity to love may be that someone can preferably give us something back, but it may not be what we need or that we even want it.
Well, the real freedom is understanding that we are always the one who is experiencing love. And it doesn't mean that we don't want it to be reciprocal. Of course we do. But the real freedom is understanding that the only love we can ever truly feel is the love that lives inside us. And I don't know why I'm purple here, but I'm purple.
I have no idea what's going on, but I do know. I know this, Susan. I know this. We're going to end it on a purple note, but I gotta run this real quick. I gotta say this while we're still together. You mentioned that you have a love a la carte system thing for November 8th. Can you tell us about that? And then we're going to be able to say goodbye because I can't deal with this purple. I need to see you. So I have no idea how to fix it.
I'm really excited. I've been asked to give a keynote for the International Mental Health Festival.
Wow.
I mean, all these psychologists, I'm a relationship expert, right? So I wanted to present love a la carte, which is my version of how to do an evolutionary relationship where you figure out what you want, what you need. You and your partner come together and you co-create a format that works for you, a love model that works for you. We have evolved far beyond the cookie cutter mentality. Some people can do the instructions as given. Many of us can't. And so for those who are evolving, I don't want them to miss out on an opportunity to love simply because they think they have to go into a traditional package. Let me see if I do this. If I do that, will it go away? Nope. Nope, not
yet. But that's okay because I'm going to go to my IT department, which is my daughter, my oldest daughter, and we'll figure this out later. But I know this much: we're going to say goodbye. But we got ladies, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for Susan and I and listening to us and taking time. Susan, I will talk to you outside of these parameters, and Lauren and your people, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do this again. But everybody, please remember, you're the prize. Don't look for it in someone else. You're the gem. You're the prize. Be good to yourself. Susan, I wish I could see your face right now. But
I'm saying thank you.
Yes, she's saying thank you. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
everybody.
joining us.
And you're getting across the screen, you're getting a lot. I will see you later, Susan. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And thank you for being here. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you.